father's money.
Whoa, wasn't that awesome? Yeah, I did another part for a collab, and I'm going to take you step by step through how I did it. So here we have the roughs. I animated them using Adobe Animate CC, and now that I have TV Paint, I'm never using Adobe Animate for roughs ever again because I like to draw very quickly, and unless you're using the brush tool very slowly, it will always autocorrect the lines to places that I don't intend it to be, which is why there's so many little scritchety scratchities everywhere. You'll notice that different layers are indicated by different colors. In this case I only used a different layer for the tongue. And now we get to the really boring part of doing this, cleanup and coloring, where I go in with cleaner lines and colors. You might notice tiny little red lines inside of the figure. I drew these with the pencil tool for reasons that'll be obvious in a second. I used them to lay out like where the shading was going to be. I decided to use some two-tone block shading, and what I did is I would paint fill, you know, the other side of those lines with a darker color, and then there's two things you can do with those lines. You could either select them all and delete them one by one, which is what I did because I'm an idiot, or you could do a method that I figured out later on, which is just Control F and turn them all invisible. Sometimes in Adobe Animate though, Control F doesn't do anything for no reason, so here's the final thing. The background is actually just some shape layers and feathered masks and stuff from After Effects, because in the original the background is just kind of a red gradient, so I didn't feel like I needed to draw anything. You'll notice that Dan Backslide has some very minor lighting effects to him. Toward the beginning, I upped the contrast and added this kind of encroaching vignette just to make him look more evil, I guess. When I was done, I put an adjustment layer on top of everything in the composition, and I added 0.7 or 0.6% noise, and what that does is prevent color banding, which, if you don't know, it's like if you see a gradient and instead of a perfect gradient it's like a bunch of circles. I hate that. I really despise that. I wanted to avoid that. So yeah, quick tip, put a little noise in your shit. It prevents color banding. Anyway, yeah, sorry my recording setup's not good right now. I got my mic next to the computer and also the air conditioner, so fuck.